Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti. Welcome to part 5 of my Rome to the War. No, my Doki Doki Fallen Angel. That's my series. In the previous episodes, Monica was being ominous to Yuri. Because, of course, now I'm not spending time with Sayori. So now she's doing her devil's magic on Yuri. Well, the school day is over. Time to head to the literature club. There was an odd tension in the area yesterday. I want to talk to Yuri to clear things up. I don't care if Monica told me to stay away from her. It's obvious something's bothering her and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I arrive in front of the door. Before I open it, I can hear muffled shouting from the others. Oh god. What the? I hastily open the door. Whoa. Monica, I'm sorry for disrespecting you. I don't want your apology. Ever since you joined this club, you've been toxic. You sit at your desk, face shoved into a book, and don't communicate with any of us. You outcast yourself and take up space. You know there's a thing called a library, right, Yuri? Yeah, right, Yuri? So if you're going to come to just read and isolate yourself, you can do it there. What do you say to that, Yuri? Yuri exhales sharply. I think you're a total bitch. You have no right to treat me this way. You think you know everything, but guess what, Monica? You're just a dumb slut. You think because you're popular you can walk over everyone. Well, think again. Because when I'm done with you... Well, what the hell? Because when I'm done with you, not even your own parents will recognize you're bashed in. Yeah, go ahead, Yuri. Show everyone what you're really like. Show Mark what you're really like. Yuri glances around and notices that I've been in the room this whole time. Mark, wait! It's not what you think! I'm not really like this. Yuri's eyes frantically look around the room. Here's a suggestion, Yuri. Have you considered killing yourself? It'd be beneficial to your mental health, Monica says with a smile. Once again, Yuri rushes out the room with tears in her eyes. Monica, what the hell is wrong with you? You're going to blame me? Well, yeah? Why would you say something like that? Now you see how Yuri really is. Well, I also see how you really are, Monica. Oh, I skipped that one. I can't believe this. Monica went out of her way to show the worst side in someone. Oh, there we go. You're disgusting. I turn to see that Sayori is also here, but is in a chair, hands tightly held against her ears. Oh no. Oh, okay, Sayori needs a hug first. Okay, Sayori, come with me to Yuri. I'm gonna hug you on the way there because you need a hug, Sayori. And then we just leave this green-eyed noise. I need to find Yuri. I wouldn't do that, Mark. You may not like what you see. Go to hell, Monica! I rush out the room without another word. Now, time to find Yuri. I run down the hall looking through empty classrooms, trying to find her. Make it back to the stairs. I make my way to the end of the hall, near the staircase. I can hear muffled sobs coming from upstairs. That has to be Yuri. I run upstairs as quickly as I can. Yuri! Oh, whoa, okay, hi. Oh, this is the women's bathroom, I'm not allowed to go in here. Well, what the hell? Yuri! What I see makes me feel sick to my stomach. Oh my god! Mark! You weren't supposed to see me like this. My brain scrambles trying to comprehend what's before me. My thoughts are hazed though as my body takes over. I start to walk closer towards her. No! Stay away from me! I'm a freak! Yuri, please, let me help you. I'm gonna get all philosophical all of a sudden. Those scars look deep. No. No, I read those scars look deep, so I thought there was going to be something behind it, but but my feeling for you is deeper, or some shit like that. So, you know, I was like, what the hell? Like, are we gonna get philosophical? But no, it was literally, those scars look deep. Let me see if the nurse is still here. No, please don't. I don't deserve to be helped. I take another step towards Yuri. Yuri, I just want to make sure you're okay. You saw me. You saw me behave in such an indecent way. Back at the club, Yuri completely lost her cool. And anyone would in a situation like that. Yeah, well, if Monica says bullshit like that, out of just because. I have so many pent-up emotions inside of me. I was doing such a good job at bottling them up, but they just slipped out. I take another step towards her. I said, stay away! She continues to back up away from me. I don't know what to do. She's locking herself in a cage. But all I want to do is let her out. Why, Yuri? Tears crash around her. Trails of blood stain the floor tiles. I can't help myself. I can't fight the urges. I can't control the pain I feel inside. That sounds like a song lyric almost. I can't let people accept me for who I am. I can't accept me for who I am. Because who am I? Whoa, what? Oh, because who I am is a monster. I take more steps and reach out for her. Stop it! You don't understand. I don't want to be... Don't you understand I don't want to be helped? Just leave me alone! Yuri turns around and runs away from me. Wait! I chase after her, but it's no use. She's too fast that I lose sight of her. I fall to my knees and hang my head down in shame. This was happening all this time? I should have known. I have to find her. Pressing my hands into the tiles, I heave myself up onto my feet. I continue to rush down the hallways. As I turn the corner, I hit a small pink figure near the vending machines. Oh! Ah! Oh, Natsuki, I'm so sorry. Watch where you're going. If you were going any faster, then you would have knocked me right into the ground. I'm sorry, I noticed she has some coins in her hand. Natsuki, why are you holding... Shut up! It's none of your business. Alright, sorry. You don't have to be so defensive about it. Damn. Damn, son. You don't have to be so defensive about it. Alright, I'm sorry. My dad just hasn't been doing good financially, so any money, no matter how little, helps a lot. Oh. Well, now I feel bad. I forget I said anything. Why are you here? Shouldn't you be in the club? Well, I was, but it's a long story. Anyways, I need to find Yuri. Why? Are you stalking her? Do I really come off as a stalker? Natsuki, seriously, I need to know where she is. Well, I suppose I could help. Really? How? She lives down the road from me. Can you take me there? Like I'm gonna help you stalk her. I facepalm. Natsuki, for real, her safety... Natsuki, for real, for her safety I need to find her. Oh. Fine, since you put it like that, I'll help. But if I hear you did anything to her... Yeah, can we go now? I do actually like that Natsuki is helping me. That's cool. Natsuki leads me out of the school. What was that she said about your home situation? Sounds like hard to believe her father doesn't make enough money to the point of having to look under vending machines. The way she brushed off the topic makes me feel like there's more to it. I can't dwell on it too long. Right now, Yuri needs my help. Natsuki stops and points to a house. There it is. Thanks, Natsuki. Whatever, just keep this day between you and me, okay? She walks off, and then... Oh, you can stay? Like... I don't know how Yuri will react to that, but you know, like... Wouldn't that sort of make Yuri feel better that Natsuki's also, like... concerned for her? Well, she walks off, and she's eventually out of sight. I make my way to the front door. Here I go. I press against the doorbell. No answer. I knock loudly on the door. Yuri! It's me, Mark! I just want to talk to you. I look up into one of the upstairs windows. Inside I can spot a purple figure peeking from behind the curtains. Quickly, she jerks the curtains shut. Well, this is definitely the right house. How can I convince Yuri to come to let me in? Light bulb! I bang on the door once more. Yuri, I brought our book. I figured since we left the club so early today, we could read it somewhere else. Within 30 seconds, I hear the sound of locks turning. I can't believe that worked. Yuri slowly opens the door just enough to peek through it, but it's not enough for me to see inside. Mark? You shouldn't have come here. I know, but I couldn't help but be worried. Yuri, may I please come in? No. You should leave. Yuri starts to close the door, but I shove my hand into the small threshold. Why? I'm sorry, Yuri, but I'm coming in whether you want me to or not. Okay? I'm just breaking and entering at this point. This is definitely considerable as a break-in at this point, but I don't care. If Yuri hurt herself and I did nothing to stop it, I could never forgive myself. I can sense Yuri backing away from the door. Thank you. Oh, hi, Yuri's room. Oh, okay, hi, yeah. You're still a bit severely much hurt. Once I walk into the house, Yuri stands before me. If I hadn't known any better, I'd have thought she'd been kept in here for weeks. Standing this close, I can now see her arms clearly. Or I guess I should say what's left of her arms. It's clear some of those cuts are fresh and had to be made recently. If I hadn't come, who knows what would have happened? Yuri, I'm sorry that you have to see me like this. I'm not really comfortable sharing this side of me. Then I won't make you share. I pull out the book of my bag. Infinite Isolation. How about we just sit down and read? In the short 2 days, me and Yuri, shouldn't it be 3? Or 4 at this point? 4 days me and Yuri have had. We're already about a third through the book. Okay. For the first time, Yuri's eyes leave the floor and look up at me. Is it fine if we sit on the couch? Yes, that's fine. Mark, do you mind if I go clean myself up very quickly? Of course, Yuri, take your time. Thank you. With that, she turns around and darts upstairs. What did I get myself into? You get yourself into being a fucking good friend. Someone that deserves to be on Yuri's side. That's what you're getting yourself into. I take a seat on the couch and wait. Bzzz. As I'm looking around the room, my phone vibrates in my pocket. Is it Monica? Huh? You can't run from me forever. That's Monica. That has to be Monica. Who the hell? I type out a response. Who is this? Bzzz. She doesn't deserve you. What the fuck is going on? Who is this person and how did they have my number? Mark. I jumped out of my seat at the unexpected sound of Yuri's voice. Yuri's now standing on the other side of the couch. I'm lucky she's not some sort of assassin, because she could have easily snuck up behind me and snapped my neck. Is everything okay? Yeah, I was just waiting, that's all. She's now wearing a cotton sweater to hide her arms. You didn't wait too long, did you? Not at all. Come, sit down. I gesture for Yuri to sit beside me on the couch, on my side of the couch. Are you sure? Well, how else are we supposed to read together, silly? Yuri takes a deep breath to calm her nerves. She then looks back at me. I suppose you're right. With that, Yuri slowly steps to the side of the couch next to me and stiffly sits down. Yuri takes the book from my hands and opens it on the page we stopped at previously. As we continue reading the book, we are following the main character as she is now forced to live the rest of her life in a small cell with no human contact. She is constantly haunted by visions of her dead husband, who was brutally hanged in front of her. She is also tormented by hallucinations of the guards laughing and mocking her. She is slowly starting to spiral into the dark pit of insanity. I wake up in a cold sweat on the floor. I try to get up but fall back on to the ground. Everything hurts. I don't know how much time has passed since Kiana was hanged. I still can't stop but laugh at Keanu. I stopped counting the night cycle after about a week. It just seemed pointless. I haven't gotten any sleep either. How can I sleep when every time I close my eyes I see his body swaying underneath that tree? Those damn bastards. I go over to the small sink in my room and run the cold water. You failure. Huh? I hear an ominous voice call to me. I look in the mirror and my reflection stares back. Suddenly it opens its mouth. You couldn't save him, it whispers to me. Do you know how important you were to him? And you let him die alone. No, I say. I shout back to my reflection. Stop it! You're not real! I'm as real as you are, it responds. Or am I just I'm just a reflection of you after all? She or I say that in a matter of fact way. My reflection continues to pester me. You can't hide from me. I am you. I scream at the top of my lungs. Get out of my head! I punch the mirror and it shatters. Glass falls to the floor. I stare down at the broken pieces as they stare back. It scares me. The emptiness in my eyes. With shaky hands I pick up a long shard of glass. I firmly grasp it in my right hand. I then turn to my left arm. It's like writing a book. My arm, the page. The glass, the pen. Clenching my eyes shut, I press the glass to my skin. It's cold. I begin to move my arm. In my panic, I jolt back and take my eyes off the book. I stare at Yuri, who fails to meet my gaze. I go back to the first day I read with her, when I told her that the main character reminded me of her. I feel like I'm about to throw up. Tears begin to fill Yuri's eyes. Do you know why I shared this book with you, Mark? Because I don't know how to properly communicate with people. I don't know how to speak my true feelings. I don't know how to show people who I really am. The only things I know are books. And the only thing I know is books. I had hoped that by sharing this book with you, I could somehow show you a glimpse of my mind. But now I realize that was a tragic mistake. Because now you see who I really am inside. Yuri. Well, fucking hell. Yuri, if I were in this situation, I would be honored, maybe the wrong words, but humbled maybe, that you decided that I was worthy to show the inner workings of your mind, or like the closest to you, however you pronounce that, or however you say it. Like, she showed me, she allowed me to get as close to her as... She allowed me to get closer than anyone else, and she did it with that book. And I would feel humbled if you just told me that was why you did that, if that's why you did that. That you somehow trusted me enough that I would not... that you wanted to share that side of you with me. I would feel ridiculously humbled that you did that to me. For me. Well, for yourself maybe, but... You know, that you chose me in that regard. Because I would never betray your trust. Because that is a ridiculous amount of trust that you put on someone. And I would never fucking betray that trust. I reach out to grab her hand, but she jerks it away. Tell me why you're really here, Mark. What? You didn't come because you wanted to read. You came because you felt sorry for me. I came because I was worried. Because I wanted answers. Because I care about you, Yuri. You thought I would hurt myself, or even maybe... She trails off. I ask myself, why did I come here? It's not like I was forced to. I only met Yuri 2 days ago. 4. Or 3. It's been changing a lot, but I still believe it's 4 days or something. So why did I feel obligated to help her? You're right, Yuri. Huh? She looks up at me. I stare deeply into her lavender eyes, and they pierce back. I didn't come here originally to read with you. I came here because I was worried about you. Because I want to help you, Yuri. What you're doing is dangerous and I want to help you stop. But Mark, I can't. Don't you think I've tried? I know the dangers of it, but I can't stop myself no matter how much I want to. Why would now be any different? Once again I reach for Yuri's hand, except this time she doesn't move away. I hold her hand gently wrapped in mine. Because this time, Yuri, you're not alone. I'm going to help you, and we're going to get through this. Together. Why help me? All I've done is bring you into this world of hurt. And every time you show affection, I push you away and tell you to leave. Yet, for some reason, you stay. Because Yuri, I was about to say it. I love. Because that's what friends do. They stay by each other no matter how hard life gets. That is true though. Not necessarily every single friend, but your closest friends, definitely. Because otherwise they're not your closest friends. I almost told Yuri I loved her. I love her. Do I love her? I don't think I even know what love is. I don't have any friends, Mark. That's not true. Because now you have me. And I won't let anything or anyone hurt you from here on. Well, suddenly I remember something. Oh, I almost forgot. Huh? I have something for you. I grabbed my bag. You weren't at the club today, so we didn't get to share poems. I pull out a sheet of paper from my bag. I wrote this. For you. Me? I know it's not in your preferred style, but it does express how I feel. I wrote it yesterday. I just had a weird feeling, and I wanted to express it. I didn't write anything. That's okay. Do you want to read it? She silently nods. With hazard in the hands, she reaches for my poem. Amethyst Angel. You keep your secrets locked inside. There's a storm within your mind. I'll be the light to guide you through the dark. I promise that I will fix your broken heart. I know you're hurting deep inside. I promise it will be okay. I promise no one will ever hurt you. We can find that special day. Oh, then that's gonna sting when Monica reads that. You're too perfect for this world. Your heart is made of solid gold. I promise, pretty lady. Together we'll grow old. I went into your twisted world of pain so I could get... This is very appropriate, even though when I wrote that my character didn't even know what was going on. That's pretty scary how spot on it is. I went into your twisted world of pain so I could get you out. Such a beautiful person. You're the one I can't live without. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, but okay. Well, first things first. Maybe don't go with too much hero complex here, because it's even though I definitely do share this guy's thoughts. Like I'm gonna help Yuri. We're gonna do it together, but it's still her problem. As in, it's inside her, it's our problem essentially, because I'm choosing to fight for it, against it, with her, but she has to eventually still be the one to make it happen. Because if it doesn't come from within, then I can jump as high as possible, but then nothing. Then it has to come. She has to 100% want it, and also be able to overcome it and stuff. And of course, on days where when she thinks like it's useless, it's pointless, it's never gonna happen, why am I even trying? On those days, those are the days that I will be there and try my hardest to convince her that it isn't pointless, that she's making progress, and then she has to hold on, and I will do whatever I can on those days. But it is eventually still something that it is within her that she has to overcome. So this guy's presenting it a little bit like a problem that I can solve, as in it's like a literal physical thing that I can punch out, and then when it's knockout, then we've won or whatever. But of course that doesn't work that way. So I do need to set that straight, but other than that, I completely agree. Like, I will go great, thanks, because I care about you, Yuri. And you may think that you've dragged me into, you're making my life miserable because you've dragged me into your world of pain, but that's not how I see it. I kind of see it like that. I deliberately, you showed to make it more metaphorical, you showed me the door, essentially. You opened the door and allowed me to look inside. And I deliberately jumped in. That's what I did. You didn't drag me in. You opened the door and showed me inside. But you didn't drag me in. You allowed me to look inside. And you left me the choice of what to do. That's what you did. And I could have walked away. But that's not what I did. I could have stood at the opening of the door. But I decided to jump headfirst in. To pull you out. That's what you did. You didn't drag me in. You gave me the choice, and I chose to jump in because I want to help you. That's what happened.